Alright guys, so we just went through our application problem, and as we're getting ready to do our lesson, Mr. Elliott was going to print it off and show it, and then I'm here at home, and lo and behold, as I get ready to print, my ink runs out. So we're going to improvise because that's what we do, and I'm going to show you a couple of the questions. We'll talk about those through this video, and then what I'll do is the last part that I'm going to have you do is I'll write up here on the whiteboard, and I'll put all the information up and have you answer the questions. But again, we're going to have to improvise, and that's what we do. So the first part of this, the part that we'll be doing together, I'll have to show it to you on the screen of my computer, and then as we continue to go through that, the part that I'm going to ask you to do is it'll be on the marker board on the easel. So again, I'm sorry, I apologize, but my ink ran out, and so we're going to make the best out of what we can. Okay guys, so as you can see on my computer, today's lesson is about trying to categorize different animals and just counting and categorizing the picture. It's pretty easy stuff. It's talking about using tally marks. Obviously we're not gonna tally mark, but you have a graphic organizer. You got a chart up here that says count and categorize each picture to complete the table with tally marks. How many of the animals have no legs, 2 legs, and 4 legs? So if we're going to count and we're going to look at the animals that have no legs, okay, we're going to say the snail right here has no legs. The snake right here has no legs. So we're going to put 2 tally marks, or we're going to say 2. How many animals have 2 legs? We can easily see that the duck right here, the bird, and the pigeon, or dove, whatever you want to call it, has 2 legs. So there's 1, 2, 3. So 3 animals would fit under the 2 legs. In the 4 legs, we would say the tiger or the cat, the dog, the bird, or the bear, excuse me, and the lion. So we're looking at 4 animals with 4 legs. How many we said? 3 animals with 2 legs and 2 animals with no legs. Again, this is easy classification. However, it is wanting us to just kind of be able to use tally marks and to use just our visualization and categorize each animal. As we go down to number 2, you're going to see me go down, okay, and it says count and categorize each picture to complete the table with numbers. So we would do numbers on this one. How many animals have fur, and how many of them have feathers? So again, we're going to look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 animals total. Out of those 7 animals, how many of them have fur? We would count the bear, the lion, the cat, or the tiger, however you want to classify it, and the dog. 4 of those animals, so I'd write a number 4 up here for fur. 4 of those animals have fur. How many have feathers? I'm going to go the birds, 1, 2, and the duck. So 3. 4 and 3 add up to 7. So we have every animal that we need to categorized. Again, that was simple. That was just able to look it over and see. The problem that I am actually going to write on the board and that you guys are going to have homework to solve is going to be this next problem. Okay, we are going to look at this chart, and I am going to put it up on the easel on the whiteboard, and you guys are going to answer these 4 questions. It says use the animal habitats table to answer the following questions. You have animal habitats: forest, wetlands, and grasslands. You have a certain number of tally marks for each habitat, and you got 4 questions that go with it, and these are going to be the questions you have to answer for your homework today. How many animals have habitats on grasslands and wetlands? How many fewer animals have forest habitats than grassland habitats? How many more animals would need to be in the forest category to have the same number as animals in the grassland category? And the last question, how many total animal habitats were used to create the table? Okay, so I will put these questions up for you, and I'm going to draw this stuff on the easel. And then your homework will be to answer these 4 questions, to get on iReady, and to do some math, and to spend a little bit of time on Zern tomorrow. Again, I will put this up on the whiteboard. You'll be able to look at it, and then I'll get it back to you in just a second. So give me just a moment. I'll put all of this information up on the whiteboard. Alright guys, for your specials activity today, I would like you just to get outside, if that's a possibility. Some of you may not be able to get outside, but if you're able to get outside, and I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like today, but if you're able to get outside, 5-10 minutes outside, doing some type of activity, whether that is drawing, reading a book, whether that is playing basketball, jumping on a trampoline. If you can't do anything outside, please just find somewhere inside your house that you can have 5 to 10 minutes of doing some type of activity. And that is your special class from Mr. Elliott. Again, this is something that you can do just to kind of give you a break, whether it's read a book, jump on a trampoline, play basketball. Some of you may be able to have the opportunity to go for a walk out back. But again, just try, if the weather's nice, get outside and see what you can do. So to wrap up today, for your homework, you have reading, answer the questions that I'm going to give to you over the 3 Little Pigs from the story that I read. On Raz Kids, you have 2 stories that I've signed. You have the Little Red Riding Hood, and also 3 Little Pigs off a Raz Kids version. And you have a poem. For writing, again, pick a state, one of the 50 states, and give me 5 to 10 facts, either in a Google slide or a Google Doc, and share it with me. Under there, when you go to share it, you'll type in Roger Elliott. You'll see Mr. Elliott's name come up, and share it with me. And then for math, okay, I want you to answer the questions that go along with our animal habitat tally chart, okay, using that table. And then you can get onto Zern, and do a lesson or a module through Zern. Also, I would like for you guys to, each one of you, to get on iReady and do a little bit of iReady reading and do some iReady math. Don't forget about that specials homework that I assigned you. 5 to 10 minutes, get outside and play, or go do something in your house, whether that's reading, whether that's writing, drawing a picture, playing, outside, riding a bike, jumping on a trampoline, going for a walk. But your specials assignment, 5 to 10 minutes of going outside or going inside and just doing something else besides schoolwork. Remember, make sure that you are reading. Okay, right now our goal, we're getting closer to the end of the year, so you should be reading about 87 words by the end of the year for 2nd grade in a minute. Correct words, that is. Have a good day, and I'll look forward to seeing you and talking to you tomorrow.